Some gardeners wait all summer for ripe tomatoes. But if you know how to pick them weeks earlier using tricks as old as the soil itself, imagine the warmth of the morning sun, the smell of earth still wet with dew, and the quiet pride of seeing red fruit where others still see green. These aren't quick fixes or modern hacks. They're timeless secrets passed down through generations. In this video, we'll uncover the natural rhythms, soil wisdom, and small daily habits that help your tomatoes ripen faster, taste richer, and grow stronger, all without chemicals. Just patience and nature's own design. Welcome to the Evergreen Seniors, where we share simple, natural, and time-tested ways to keep your garden and your spirit thriving. Around here, we believe gardening isn't just about growing food. It's about growing joy, patience, and peace. It's about slowing down to listen to the whisper of the soil, the hum of the bees, and the quiet rhythm of life that never rushes yet always produces. Whether you've been gardening for decades or just planted your first seed, this is your home for wisdom that never gets old. So grab your gloves, your watering can, and a little faith in nature's timing, because together, we'll learn how to make your garden thrive naturally, season after season. If this feels like your kind of place, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and let's grow something beautiful together, one garden, one story, one season at a time. Secret number 1, the warm soil trick. Here's something most gardeners overlook. The secret isn't just in the seed, it's in the soil. Tomatoes love warmth. In fact, they thrive when the ground beneath them feels like a cozy blanket after a long winter. Cold soil can stunt young plants, slow their roots, and delay your first harvest by weeks. But when the soil is warm, those roots wake up early, and your tomatoes grow twice as fast. One of the oldest and simplest tricks is to preheat your soil. Yes, just like you preheat an oven before baking. A few weeks before planting, cover your garden bed with black plastic or a thin layer of organic mulch. The dark color absorbs the sun's rays, trapping warmth beneath. Within days, the soil temperature can rise by as much as 5 to 10 degrees. That's enough to wake your tomato roots from their winter nap and jumpstart their growth. Once your plants are in, keep that layer of mulch, straw, leaves, or compost to hold the warmth and moisture in. You'll notice something magical: stronger stems, faster leaf growth, and those tiny yellow flowers showing up weeks earlier than usual. It's amazing, isn't it? How something as simple as warmth, something invisible, can make all the difference. It reminds us that growth, whether in plants or people, often begins in hidden places. When we take time to prepare the ground, we make room for abundance to come sooner, stronger, and more beautifully than we expected. So before you rush to plant those seedlings, take a moment to warm the soil. It's one of those little acts of patience that pay you back in flavor, color, and satisfaction, season after season. Now I'm curious, do you start your tomato beds early, or do you wait for the summer heat? Everyone's got their secret timing. Share yours down in the comments. You might just inspire a fellow gardener to try something new. Secret number 2, the deep planting method. Here's a secret that separates the seasoned gardener from the hurried one. It's not how tall your tomato plant starts. It's how deep it's willing to go. When planting your seedlings, don't just sit them on the surface. Instead, plant them deep. Bury almost 2/3 of the stem below the soil. It might feel strange at first, but it's one of nature's quiet miracles. Tomatoes are one of the few plants that can grow roots all along. They're buried stems. The more stem you cover, the more roots it grows. And the more roots it grows, the stronger and faster your plant becomes. Those roots reach deeper for water and nutrients, meaning you'll spend less time watering and worrying, and more time watching those vines thrive. When you plant deep, you're not just giving your tomatoes a head start. You're teaching them to stand strong through wind, rain, and time. The best gardens, like the best lives, are built on depth. Now, if bending low or kneeling is tough on your back or knees, here's a little kindness for yourself. Use a trowel or transplanter with a long handle. It lets you dig deeper without strain. Gardening should be joyful, not painful, and your body deserves care, too. There's something beautiful about this method, about giving your plants room to go deep before they reach high. It reminds us of our own seasons of growth. When it feels like we're buried, we're really just taking root. The deeper we go, the stronger we rise. How deep do you plant your tomato seedlings? Do you stick with the surface, Or do you go deep for stronger roots? Share your planting style in the comments. Your wisdom might be just what another gardener needs this season. Secret number 3, compost tea boost. Here's a secret that every old gardener smiles about. The magic isn't in the fertilizer bag, it's in your compost bucket. If you've ever wanted to give your tomatoes a natural boost without chemicals, compost tea is your best friend. It's easy to make, gentle on the soil, and powerful enough to turn slow growers into strong, fruit-filled vines. To make it, just take a shovel of good compost, the dark, earthy kind that smells like life, and soak it in a bucket of water for 24 to 48 hours. Stir it now and then, and let nature do its work. When it's ready, strain out the solids. And what's left is your liquid gold, a living brew full of nutrients and tiny microorganisms that feed your soil and speed up your plant's growth. Pour it right at the roots every 2 weeks. Think of it like giving your plants a home-cooked meal, fresh, wholesome, and full of energy. Unlike store-bought fertilizers that rush growth and fade fast, compost tea builds life beneath the surface. It strengthens your soil, boosts root health, and helps your tomatoes resist pests and diseases naturally. Old gardeners used to say, feed the soil, and the soil will feed you. Compost tea is just that, a way of giving back to the earth that gives so much to us. It's slow, humble work, but the results are anything but ordinary. And if lifting buckets feels heavy, here's a simple tip. Use smaller containers or a hose-in sprayer to make it easier. You don't have to strain yourself to pour life into your garden. Sometimes, a little goes a long way. There's something special about this ritual. As the tea seeps into the earth, it feels like you're passing on your own care, your patience, your love for growing things. Gardening reminds us that everything good takes time, and that what we nurture with heart always gives back in abundance. So next time you're out in the garden, skip the store-bought boosters. Brew a little compost tea instead. It's simple, it's natural, and it's packed with life, just like the best gardens and the best gardeners. Ever made compost tea before? Or maybe you swear by another homemade tonic, eggshells, banana peels, or something secret from your grandma's garden. Share your magic mix below. We'd love to learn what keeps your tomatoes happy and thriving. Secret number 4, morning watering habit. Here's a secret that's as peaceful as it is powerful. Water your tomatoes early in the morning, never at night. It's one of those quiet habits that separates a thriving garden from a struggling one. The way you water, and when, can make all the difference. When you water early, the soil has time to soak up every drop before the sun grows strong. Roots absorb that moisture deeply, fueling steady growth all day long. By evening, your plants stand tall, refreshed, and ready for another round of sunshine. But watering at night, that's where many gardeners go wrong. When leaves stay wet overnight, moisture lingers in the cool air, creating the perfect environment for mildew and fungal diseases. Your tomatoes may look fine at first, but those damp hours quietly weaken them. Morning watering gives plants time to dry off naturally, keeping them strong, healthy, and fast-growing. And there's another gift in this morning ritual: peace. There's something special about tending your garden before the world wakes up. The air is cool, the light is soft, and all you hear are birds and the quiet rhythm of your breath. It's more than gardening, it's mindfulness in motion. For many of us, that early walk to the garden becomes a kind of prayer, a chance to stretch gently, breathe deeply, and start the day with gratitude. You don't need to rush. Sit for a moment, listen to the morning sounds, and enjoy the calm. Your body and your plants will thank you. In gardening, just like in life, timing is everything. When we rise early, water with care, and move with patience, we find growth comes naturally. Morning watering isn't just a task. It's a rhythm, a way to begin each day connected to the earth and to yourself. So tomorrow morning, step outside a little earlier. Feel the cool soil under your feet. Hear the hum of life around you. And give your tomatoes a drink before the day begins. You'll be amazed how this small habit brings big rewards in your garden and your spirit. Are you an early morning waterer? Or do you prefer tending your garden later in the day? Tell us your routine and what you love most about those quiet garden moments. Secret number 5, the Epsom salt trick. Here's a simple secret that's been passed down through generations of gardeners. A touch of Epsom salt can make your tomatoes stronger, greener, and quicker to fruit. It's one of those humble home remedies that sounds too easy to work, yet it does wonders when used wisely. To make your own mix, just stir 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt per gallon of water. Use this solution every 2 to 3 weeks when watering your plants. It's that simple. The key ingredient, magnesium sulfate, gives your tomatoes an instant boost of magnesium, one of the most important nutrients for photosynthesis. That means greener leaves, stronger stems, and quicker fruit development. Now here's the important part. Moderation is everything. Too much salt of any kind can harm your plants. So treat Epsom salt like a vitamin, not a meal. A light, regular dose works better than a heavy hand. If your plants already look healthy and green, skip a week or 2. Your tomatoes will tell you what they need. There's a quiet wisdom in this, the idea that a little goes a long way. Just as our bodies need balance, so does the soil. Gardening teaches patience, moderation, and attentiveness, noticing small signs and responding with care, not excess. It's these gentle adjustments that lead to lasting abundance. So next time you water your garden, add a little Epsom salt to the mix. Think of it as a gentle nudge, a way to help your tomatoes do what they were made to do: grow, ripen, and nourish. Have you ever tried Epsom salt on your tomatoes? Did it work wonders or not much at all? Tell us in the comments. Your experience might just help another gardener find their perfect balance. Secret number 6, prune the bottom leaves. Here's one of those quiet gardening secrets that can change everything. After your tomato plants set their first fruits, it's time to prune the bottom leaves. It might feel strange to cut away something green and healthy, but trust me, this little act of letting go can help your tomatoes ripen faster and grow stronger. Why does this work? Simple. Every leaf on your tomato plant takes energy to keep alive. Once the first fruits begin to form, your plant's mission shifts from growing leaves to ripening tomatoes. By removing the lower leaves, you help redirect the plant's energy upward, into the fruit where it truly matters. The result? Faster ripening, richer flavor, and cleaner, healthier plants. This method also improves airflow. Those lower leaves, especially the ones that touch the soil, can trap moisture and invite fungus or pests. By trimming them away, you reduce disease risk and keep your plants breathing freely. It's like giving them a breath of fresh air after a long, crowded day. And for our seasoned gardeners, don't strain your hands or wrists. Use soft grip pruning shears or garden scissors that fit comfortably in your palm. They make trimming easy, gentle, and precise. Take your time. There's no rush. Gardening should soothe, not stress. There's something beautifully symbolic about pruning, about letting go of what's no longer needed so new. Life can flourish. Sometimes we have to release the extra leaves in our gardens and in our lives, so that what truly matters can grow and ripen. So after your first fruits appear, take a moment to prune those lower leaves. Be gentle, be mindful, and remember, every small act of care adds up to a harvest worth waiting for. Do you prune your tomato plants, or do you prefer to let them grow wild and free? Tell us how you care for your vines, and if you've noticed a difference after pruning. Secret number 7, companion planting magic. Here's a secret as old as farming itself. Tomatoes grow best with good company. Just like people, plants thrive when surrounded by the right companions. So if you want your tomatoes to grow healthier, faster, and even tastier, try this timeless practice called companion planting. Some plants don't just share space, they share protection and strength. Basil, for example, is a tomato's best friend. Its fragrant leaves help repel pests like aphids and whiteflies while improving tomato flavor. Gardeners have sworn for generations that tomatoes grown beside basil taste sweeter, richer, more aromatic. Then there's marigold, a bright, cheerful flower that does more than decorate. Its roots release natural compounds that deter soil pests like nematodes. And those golden petals attract pollinators, helping your tomatoes set more fruit. It's beauty with a purpose. And let's not forget garlic, small but mighty. Plant a few cloves near your tomato beds, and you'll create a natural barrier against insects and fungal disease. Garlic's scent confuses pests while its roots strengthen the soil. It's like nature's built-in bodyguard for your garden. For our seasoned gardeners, this trick is especially easy and low maintenance. Once your companion plants are in, they work quietly beside your tomatoes all season long. No extra effort. No heavy lifting. You just sit back, enjoy the colors, the scents, and the steady, natural teamwork happening right beneath your feet. There's a beautiful lesson here. Everything grows better in good company. Just like people, plants need community. Some offer shade, others protection, others simply presence. In life and in the garden, it's the relationships that make us thrive. So this season, give your tomatoes some friends, a few basil plants, a border of marigolds, a line of garlic cloves. You'll have fewer pests, richer soil, and tomatoes that taste like sunshine itself. That's the magic of growing together. What do you plant next to your tomatoes? Basil, peppers, onions, or something special? Let's swap companion ideas in the comments. Your garden wisdom might be the secret another grower needs. Secret number 8, stress your tomatoes. Now here's a secret that might sound strange at first. If you want your tomatoes to grow sweeter and ripen faster, you've got to give them just a little stress. Yes, you heard that right. A little bit of struggle can bring out their very best. When your tomatoes start forming fruit, those little green globes just beginning to grow, that's the moment to slightly cut back on watering. Don't stop watering completely. Just ease up. Let the soil dry out a bit more between each watering. What happens is fascinating. When a tomato plant senses mild stress, a touch of thirst, a bit less comfort, it reacts by speeding up its fruit ripening. It's nature's way of ensuring the next generation survives. The result? Tomatoes that are deeper in color, richer in flavor, and more packed with natural sugars. This technique mimics how wild tomato plants grow in nature, often in dry, sun-drenched fields. They adapt by sending energy to their fruits rather than wasting it on excess foliage or unnecessary growth. By gently reducing water, you're reminding your garden tomatoes to do the same. Focus on ripening and flavor. But remember, moderation is everything. Too much stress can backfire, causing wilted leaves or cracked fruit. So think of it like tuning a guitar string. Just enough tension to bring out the best sound, but not enough to snap it. There's a beautiful wisdom hidden in this little gardening trick. Sometimes growth requires a little struggle, not to harm, but to strengthen. It's true for tomatoes, and it's true for life. The sweetest fruits often come from seasons of gentle challenge. So this season, when your plants begin to fruit, try easing off the watering can. Let them work a bit. Let them build character. In a few weeks, you'll taste the reward. Tomatoes that carry the warmth of the sun and the strength of their journey. Have you ever tried stressing your tomatoes a little? Maybe skipped a watering and noticed a difference? Or do you have another trick for richer flavor? Share your experiences below. Every gardener's wisdom adds flavor to this community. An old gardener once said, "If you listen close enough, your plants will tell you what they need." Those words stayed with me, because gardening, like life, isn't about forcing things to grow faster. It's about learning to listen to the soil, to the seasons, and to the quiet lessons nature teaches us every day. See, the real secret isn't in any single trick, not in the mulch, the compost tea, or even the warm soil. The true secret lies in patience, in knowing when to act and when to wait. Every tomato, every plant, has its own pace. You can't rush the sun, you can only work with it. The old gardener taught me that when you tend your plants with care, not hurry, they reward you with something far greater than fruit. They give you peace. They remind you that growth takes time, but the wait is always worth it. And that's not just a gardening lesson, that's a life lesson. So if this video helped you, if it reminded you of your own garden, your own seasons of waiting, give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend who loves the soil as much as you do. Because these small pieces of wisdom deserve to be passed down, just like seeds. And don't forget to subscribe to the Evergreen Seniors, where every season is a chance to bloom again. Together, we'll keep learning, growing, and celebrating the quiet beauty of life in the garden.